Hello there, it's Grandma with Story Time. And today I have a story about a library. The name of the book is called Saving Eli's Library. Now, I don't know if you go to the library a lot. I do. I like to go to the library. There's a lot of great books there. This book was from the library. And you can find a lot of great things there, movies and books and all sorts of things. So that's always a fun trip if you want to go to visit your town library. So this one is called Saving Eli's Library. Eli's library stood by a river that tumbled between two mountains. Eli loved his library. He loved the computers, where Josie James chatted with her faraway sister. He loved to stretch with Big Sam's yoga class and to help Luke and Lena play chess. Eli especially loved the books. On Tuesdays, the kids squished onto a braided rug to hear Miss Mudge's stories. Eli especially loved the stories with brave heroes and scary monsters, and he loved how the river tumbled outside like it was telling its story too. One Tuesday, Eli and Dad drove to the library through sheets of rain. The windshield wipers slapped and swished. The river roared like a monster from one of Miss Mudge's stories. Eli had never seen it so wild. In the library parking lot, people were stacking sandbags. "River's rising," Big Sam hollered. "Pick up the pace," yelled Josie James. More people were rushing around inside. "What about Story Circle?" asked Eli. "No time," said Miss Mudge. "We're moving the books so the water won't reach them." Eli's heart pounded. He couldn't let the river ruin the books. "Can we help?" he asked Dad. Eli pulled books off the low shelves and passed them to Dad, who tucked them away on the high shelves. They worked as fast as they could while the river raged outside, singing the story of the storm. But before Eli and the others could finish, little Sammy hollered, "River's almost over the bridge." "Better hurry home," Big Sam yelled. Eli and Dad dashed to the car through the drenching rain. The river was roiling. Its tires slipped on the steep mountain road. Rain flooded the windshield as fast as the wipers could swipe. It was good to get home and dry off, but Eli kept thinking about the library. If the river wrecked it, how would Josie James chat with her sister? Where would the yoga class and chess players go? And what about the books? Miss Mudge's stories all had happy endings. Would this one? Worry tumbled through Eli's mind that whole stormy night. By morning the sun was back, but the mountain road was sloshy. The river was mud brown and boiling. The library parking lot was a lake. The sandbags were slick with slime. What was it like inside? Eli took Dad's hand. The braided rug was stinky with sludge. Eli wrinkled his nose. The lowest shelves were ruined. Eli squeezed his eyes shut. He could hear the river roaring on and on outside, like it was bragging about what it had done. "Quiet, you mean river," Eli shouted. "It could have been a lot worse," said Miss Mudge. Eli followed her pointing finger. "There on the highest shelves were the books they'd moved, safe and dry." "You helped do that," said Miss Mudge. "You're a library hero." Eli's heart pounded, but it would take more than one hero to get the library back in shape. Then, "I brought extra shovels," Luke called. "Load the trash into my trunk," Lena yelled back. Little Sammy showed up with Josie James right behind him. "Can we help?" Eli asked Dad. Tuesday was work day now. When Big Sam shoveled sludge into the bags, Eli organized the twist ties. When Miss Mudge filled the new shelves, Eli made sure the books sat straight. And when Luke brought in a new braided rug, Eli knew just where it belonged. It took tons of Tuesdays and more helpers than Eli could count. But when they were done, the library was better than ever. It seemed like a whole new town. It seemed like the whole town came to celebrate. There was music and cake, and Eli got to march in a book parade. Eli couldn't stop smiling, especially when the kids squished onto the new rug. "There was once a town that saved its library," Miss Mudge's story began. She wasn't reading from a book. Eli looked around, his heart pounding. Miss Mudge was talking about him and Dad and everyone there, and even the river tumbling outside, telling its story too. The end. All right. Hope you enjoyed the story about Eli working to save his library. Okay. Have a great day. Grandma loves you.